Are we live?
Yay.
Like we're broadcasting right now?
We are broadcasting right now.
We are
Thank
on
God.
the
Now
internet.
to tell you how I robbed my local police precinct's evidence locker. But I wasn't trying to prevent anybody from getting prosecuted. I just knew they kept lots of drugs in there.
And did you
Well,
then
yeah,
proceed
they
to
did.
sell said
US
drugs?
And they did keep lots of drugs in there. And I did all of them right there in the police precinct. And the cops all gave me a high five. This is a prosecutable crime that I'm confessing to live on stream.
I'm going back to not having heard that.
We can rewind if you need.
By listening to this, my legally binding confession, you are all party to my crimes. I actually do that
I
shit.
was talking about. I was talking about Donkey Kong.
You're aware that was all a joke, right? Nobody fucking take that serious.
No, but I was going to say, considering the state you live in, do you really think they'd do anything about it?
No, I don't think any of you would.
Also.
All right, let me head on over to twitch.tv/GoggleBob, which is a shame because that tab had, and I'm not making this up, the Ultra Instinct version of TV Off by Kendrick Lamar. So really, me switching tabs is a great loss to all of us, not just me.
There
All of you
wasn't
by
a new
proxy.
one.
Yeah, but it doesn't really work. GNX is such a fucking good album, though. God.
Are we supposed to be talking about Ozzy tonight?
R.I.P.
Like, he had many good albums too.
Yeah.
One of the best to ever do it.
Yep. He's one of the greats.
Yeah.
He like it was like a week ago. He had like an enormous final concert, right? Like his retirement show.
It's final concert already.
Yeah, big charity
Yeah,
event.
I mean, it's like by definition his final concert now, obviously. But it was intended as I'm not doing this again. I'm very old. But
Yeah.
guess that became true by default, which sucks. But it's glad he got to go out on top.
And he did it, raise money for charity. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
awesome.
That's a hell of a final big public act.
Mhm.
We take those.
So stuff's gonna happen.
Oh.
I
Of course
wouldn't.
it is.
I wouldn't be so sure.
I mean, we're
But you
gonna
just
at
walk
least
through
get
the staircase in the
we're gonna get
darkness.
the best animated sleeve on all of the PlayStation.
Oh, yeah,
How are you gonna get to go to the moon?
You're already on them.
We're already
Oh,
on.
I see what you did there.
It means so much to me that you remember that now.
I forced you to remember.
You guys are very mean to me, and it's totally justified. Good job.
What happens when a mobile tank fortress meets a floating island? I mean, I know this is a question that a lot of people have always had.
Assume they bump into each other and then exchange insurance information.
The insurance on a giant flying magical city has got to be insane.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, one bad windstorm and you lose, like, so many wizards. They do not have guardrails. I wonder if they built the magical city on the ground and then floated it, or if they did it all, like, while it was floating.
OSHA compliance.
If it works like East, they had the thing built, before, and the floating was a reaction to other events.
Mostly magic based. No, seriously, Mia's sleeve is more animated than half the stuff that appeared on the PlayStation.
Impressive.
So are you in the tank or are you in the island?
No, we're on the island.
Island.
This will be
Okay.
important.
So it's like this is like Breath of Fire 2.
Yes, except it's not
Breath of
powered by
Fire
your
2,
dad.
still firing. Breath of Fire 3, Fire in them, Revenge of Fire and Returns.
What the hell are you talking about?
Exactly.
Beats is coming up with Breath of Fire subtitles for the fun of it.
I mean, they can scarcely be worse than an actual Breath of Fire game.
Breath of Fire games never had subtitles though.
Yeah, they were just good.
Except for Dragon Quarter.
Yeah, but they never had a number either.
And you'll
The
notice
number
the
5 in
Dragon Quarter
Japan.
was the last one.
There was another one after Dragon Quarter.
This is very animated.
Yes, it is. So anyway, the magical island did not have a nice day that day.
Dude, at least crash it into the tank. Jeez.
Crash away from bank. Okay.
I can't imagine a magical island as something you're able to steer. Like there's not a
We were
guy
doing
at
our
a
best.
wheel. There's not a guy at a wheel spinning it frantically going, I'm gonna take out those tank assholes. I would hope.
Not if you're a coward.
Damn, when you put it that way.
Oh, banana.
Oh, banana.
Oh, banana.
Oh, banana.
Banana. Oh.
You can tell which people on the stream have a Switch 2 or which don't.
I don't.
Exactly.
Bob, I need to borrow your Switch too.
I don't even have a Switch 1.
That's your chance to rectify both.
Meh.
That's true of many people.
What? Meh?
Saying that.
Yeah, it is true. That is the way. That is how it be.
Is this the last I can travel around the world, or do I still have more time after this?
This is gonna be your last attempt. After that, it's over.
So this is the last I can
All
go
over
anywhere.
now.
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure you're satisfied.
Vane is grayed out on the list.
Yeah, I don't know what you were expecting.
I mean, it's sad. It fell down.
These things happen.
Yeah.
It was floating for so long until it got magic blasted.
I believe you're just Nash now.
Yep. Shit happens.
Just
So
checking
now
on the
you're
drive.
in Pitulshto.
Okay, so
Oh, good.
now it works. All right.
Love the lover.
Whatever.
Oh, there you go. And all the
Are there any other things I need to pick up here at the finale?
There's not much else to get.
Okay.
Like, you'll have Ramus doesn't give you anything until right before the final dungeon.
Wait,
like,
wasn't
right
there some
after
sort
it,
of other
so
magical ring type of thing that you can get? Oh,
Beast my pair of decks, yeah.
somebody's tears. Shit. Galleon's tear.
I don't remember this object. I don't think I bothered.
One moment. I mean, you just have to talk to somebody.
I would never do that.
What? One moment. Ah, okay.
And to know the joy of loving needs to live in the world of man and dog.
Although I've been waiting for my classes to start, I decided to just randomly learn a little bit of German and rewatch the Netflix show Dark. And I found there's this early set piece where they there's this kid named Michael vanished, and so they scribble voice Mikkel on the wall, where is Michael? But because it's a time travel show, someone scribbled out Vo and rewrote it as Wann ist Mikkel? When is he? But the real question that the show has not answered and never will is was ist Mikkel?
Excuse me.
I just want to let you know that I introduced someone to that phrase the other day, and it's all y'all's fault. I'm so used to it being referenced on stream that I said it in conversation and then had to explain myself. So thank you.
Now, the real thing is that the real power is to just simply not explain yourself. Worked out well for me.
Yeah, just refuse to elaborate, and then you become somewhat of mystery. You're mysterious.
No. I said I shared the YouTube video and they didn't run away screaming, so I guess that's a plus, right?
I mean, I guess. Which YouTube video? Who goes there?
I believe that's Ample Vigor.
Ample Vigor.
Is...
How you doing?
It's been a long day.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I know the feeling.
So tired.
I'm sorry to hear
Wait, is that Carly from Seiken Densetsu 3 on the docks?
Probably.
I wish.
Might be.
Let's
never
say
know.
yes. Well, whatever. Must have had to talk to somebody too much.
Oh.
Doesn't Seiken Densetsu 3 have like an English title now?
Trials of Mana, Old Habits
Okay.
Die Hard.
Fair enough.
Alright, time to go fight. I'll actually equip that damn thing. Alright, let's kick some ass.
What are you playing? What ass you kicking?
We are playing Lunar and we're gonna kick some galleon ass.
Oh God, you mean Magic Emperor Galleon?
They do in fact mean
The
Magic Emperor Galleon.
the scientific term is galleass.
There's no reason I can't just go nuts on these guys, right? I'm gonna use this on the stream.
Check this out.
Fierce lightning.
Let's wreck these idiots. We're gonna use some dragon anger.
Ranger, if you will.
Oh, there
Great.
you go. That was strong.
They wouldn't like you when you're
Holy
Drangry.
shit.
You got them all. Hey, you won. Good job.
You got the power up. You won the game.
You
We'll
got
be
the
lucky
top.
if we survive the next battle. Oh no, I think we'll be fine.
The
You got
power
the
is yours.
When the hell's breaking
Just to share with you the disappointment that I just had myself. I just realized that after printing 5 copies of a 2-page document, that this printer has the capability to print on both sides.
Oh no.
Yeah, but that's a cursed feature that never works, so you're fine.
I was gonna say nobody ever wants that though.
No, I mean, no, I do, because saving paper and I have to like hand deliver this stuff, but lesson learned. And then I did a demo page for a 2-sided print and it did work. So technology has come far for individual.
I'm not sure that I would go that far.
It works for now.
Yeah, it hasn't broken yet.
War has changed.
No kidding.
War never changed.
Thank you for tolerating my nonsense.
Listen, I just
Like,
think it's way worse than whatever the fuck you're
These
doing.
are wall-to-wall nonsense. Like if anybody is ever talking sense here, they're getting their asses banned.
They need to get fucked. They need to get beaten up for fucking trying to speak sense.
We hate all reasonable people here. If you are a reasonable person, please excuse yourself from the room.
Reasonable DNI.
God.
Do not
I
interview?
always do not interact. I always think of like somebody my age looking at like the Tumblr. I guess they were children 5 years ago to 10 years ago. Like the DNIs that they had that were all their age on the site then and going. I think you guys need to reconsider giving everybody a bullet-pointed list of ways to hurt you in particular.
What?
Superman handing out like information on where to purchase a used kryptonite.
Gently used.
I was gonna say
just like-
use is the amusing bit. It already kinda killed me once. Don't worry about that.
Just like saying, maybe reconsider telling absolutely everybody exactly what your triggers are. Just for your own sake.
Check this out.
Not everybody is a good actor.
Wait, not everybody's a good actor?
Not everybody, I know, right? Blows them fucking mind.
Terrible at it.
Hard.
But
I mean, there's a reason that we know people like Brian Blessed in particular. If everyone was a good actor, he wouldn't stand out.
I love. Yeah, no, Brian Blessed in. I don't know. How can I put this? Brian Blessed, Max von Sydow. These are. Flash Gordon is full of wonderful actors pretending they are terrible actors and having the time of their life doing it. Like, I mean, I always think, you know, the thing about Brian Blessed is he's so gleefully over the top that you always forget that Ming the Merciless is played by Max von Sydow.
I used to watch bad anime dubs and think, oh, I could do a better job than that, until I got cast in a church play and found out that, no, it's actually really fucking hard to act.
It's hard to act.
I would never act.
I like the
I
idea
was
that
in
my
a audio
first
drama
play...
once in college.
This does bring to mind the glory of early Animego dubs, though. Like those annoying aliens, which those annoying aliens has the greatest back of the box copy ever written, which is, "We found the perfect Lum and Ataru right here in our offices."
That is a lot to just sort of say and just leave out as something that someone can point to.
Well, I mean, you know, consider that one UK dub of it that we caught on Outer Heaven.
Yeah, that one from the 2000s that just seemed wildly racist.
There's so many
realize
great
that was from
UK
Law.
dubs.
It has
the
to
Angel-
have been because it references Pokemon.
Oh God. The Angel Cop dub. for instance,
Oh, God.
all-timer.
Somehow less racist than
All-timer.
the original.
Pokemon
Yeah,
English dub
absolutely.
first came out in 1998, didn't it?
What Pokemon?
Yeah,
Yeah, 98.
Yeah, that sounds right.
bear in mind that anyone making a joke about Pokemon at the very earliest is probably doing it in 1999.
Yeah, at the earliest. High and Lowest did a Pokemon joke in
Oh
1999.
God,
Oh,
they were on the
jeez.
cusp.
They were on
They
the
were on the
leading
cutting
edge.
edge.
It's like this was the period of time when like Foxtrot was the comic strip that was like, no, we are on the bleeding edge
Comic
of nerd
beat.
humor.
They're the ones who did the all your base are belong to us.
Yes,
God, you're
yes,
right.
they did.
That,
Yeah, they did. They were referencing All Your Base Are Belong to Us on the Sunday Comics page.
The world wasn't ready.
The world wasn't ready. I
world
wonder
isn't ready.
sometimes. Although Foxtrot, one of the last, like one of them, in my opinion, one of the last like comic strips that you could just enjoy without having to make any apologies or excuses. It's like, no, this is just a good comic. Like, I'm reading it, I'm enjoying it. I apologize for nothing.
I hear Nancy's been pretty good in recent years.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nancy?
They have a new artist drawing it.
Oh, they brought Nancy. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I when you said Nancy, yes, Nancy has gotten really good lately. Like almost Garfield good. And two,
No,
I mean
better.
Heathcliff good. Heathcliff has
yeah,
been like
Heathcliff.
spectacular too.
It's
No,
been
I
incredible.
thought you meant Kathy. And I was like, wait, Kathy?
Kathy ended, didn't it?
Arg.
Yeah, Kathy did end.
I
Like, she
believe
had a
Kathy
kid,
did
and they were like,
eventually end.
I
Don't-
do remember in 2005, though, thinking that, oh, Kathy's getting really good now.
Though these days I think Kathy's dating Yutsuka, so
Yusika hit like 65, and she's like, you know what I need? I need a neurotic, overweight American woman in my life.
who
I
doesn't?
remember, like, what kind of racism Prince Valiant's gotten onto at some point.
Dude, Prince Val. Okay, the only comic strip more racist than Prince Valiant was Terry and the Pirates. Terry and the Pirates literally had the Dragon Lady as one of its as one of its villains.
I mean Dennis the Menace. Like,
As near as I can tell, Dennis the Menace only racist against old men.
no. There was an episode. There was a strip, around like, I forget when it was, but they gave Dennis a black friend, and
Oh no!
it is every
I don't
bit as
trust where
bad as
that's
you're
going.
thinking.
It
It's
ends
every
poorly
bit
for
as bad as
everyone.
you're thinking.
I'm sorry, I'm imagining like no, I could imagine things that are so bad that I wish I
can
hadn't.
imagine racism you can't begin to understand.
There
You don't
aren't
understand. I was on
words for it.
4chan in 2004. Like I had, I saw my
You
my
were
new
on that
shrink-
South African apartheid racism.
Yeah, no, I'm on that. I was on that uncut cask strength shit. Like I just remember like, was talking. Yeah, I got a new shrink. I had my like first meeting with him today, and it was like, I was on 4chan in 2004. And this person's like, older millennial too. It's like, oh yeah, you basically saying like, oh yeah, you've seen shit. That you've seen shit that you would do anything not to have seen. Like, yeah, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
This one URL in the early 2000s will shape the course of your mental health.
And the course of human history. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
I want to
people
get
are like-
off the internet.
People are like, would you go back in time to kill baby Hitler? And I think people are going, I would go back in time to kill Christopher Poole.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Jeannie just linked the Behind the Bastards episode on the guy who did Dennis the Menace. To be clear, this is American Dennis the Menace, not UK Dennis the Menace.
Wait, there's two of them. I always forget.
Damn.
that came out within a month of each other.
There were
Good
so
God.
many
And our-
menaces running around at the time.
If there's one thing America's comics, I mean the world, the comics pages of the world are here to tell us, it's that children are the future unless we stop them now.
Well, don't worry. The kid who was the
but yeah,
inspiration
no,
for
like-
Dennis the Menace went to Vietnam and suffered terribly for it.
Well, that's horrible. I don't like that at all.
Hooray!
It's like this doesn't actually help me at all.
I feel like my life is demonstrably worse than approximately 2 minutes ago.
Yeah,
That's
like
behind the basket for you.
if you're the kind of guy who Robert Evans talks about, you're probably not doing so hot.
Fucked up really bad at that point. Like really, really bad.
I love, he says, fucked up shit. Like, no, you don't. No, you're just
Not that
19.
kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's like you're just 19. Like you're gonna get out there. You're gonna try to. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm not scared of anything. And then you're going to. Then shit's gonna happen. And then you're like, oh no, that was fucked up. Oh well. Oh.
Well, this has been a
Oh.
Fury stream.
I saw one shot.
Do you want to talk about anybody else who
Yeah.
like suffered
and
in
then
Vietnam?
swore it off forever.
The Vietnamese.
Good point.
Fuck. That's so good. That's so good.
Good is not the word I'd be using.
Okay, that was strong. That was very strong.
Yeah, there you go.
Awful.
Yes, that was strong. It was strong like a Baki antagonist.
Oh god. On the bright side, I just put like Pauline in an adorable elephant-themed raincoat.
I
I
appreciate
was
how
not
much
aware of
all
it
of our
like
outfits are cute.
I was not aware of it like I was not aware of a game allowed you to like use Pauline as a dress-up doll.
I mean, like
Mario
all the
Odyssey
outfits,
used Mario
that,
as one.
all the outfits that she obtains are like cute for tykes, like some sort of
She's
like.
supposedly 13.
He's a tiny babby.
Like, I would be surprised if there was not some kind of bee costume somewhere in there.
Nintendo EPD is not doing anything untoward, thank God.
No, I never considered that. I just didn't know of it like there was a dress-up mechanic.
You can also put on different pants on Donkey Kong and dye his fur.
Well, obviously.
So you can make him Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nah.
Once
reach.
I
He rolls a lot in this game.
Sonic's the Hedgehog.
Sonic.
Once
Go
I got the
fast.
outfit to turn Mario into Chip from Rescue Rangers, I never changed it.
Sometimes some crimes fall slipping through the cracks, but these two gumshoes are picking up the slack. There's no case too big, no case too small. If you need help, just call
I will never call them.
Now we're gonna
No.
get copyright struck by Disney.
Hell
I
yeah.
honestly,
No,
I
we're gonna
honestly,
get
when you said
copyright
Chip,
struck.
thought of the Real Mackenzie song.
We're
Stuff.
gonna.
We know how you are.
Yeah, it's just me.
I was gonna say we're gonna get copyright struck when we brainstorm the thing here. We brainstorm the Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers where they like decide to take on the Russian mob.
I like the idea that
Rescue Rangers
when-
was the show
Well,
that
that's
was
where
largely-
There's like
the Russian
Dale, and
mob
Dale's
is
like,
where the cult comes from.
when you say they decide to take on the Russian mob, it really does imply that it's like a multi-part episode. The first episode is just them sitting down and thinking, "Are we really gonna do this?"
yeah,
I feel
No,
like,
like-
you kind of have to.
yeah. No,
Oh,
seriously.
banana.
Like even if you are as fearless as Chip and Dale, the titular Rescue Rangers, you need to like take a minute and say, okay, am I really gonna do this?
I didn't mean to
Like
do that.
Dale meets a really attractive girl and thinks like she's into him, but really she's been sexually trafficked. And
Oh God,
This is just
That's a good
immediately going somewhere. Thank you.
And then he's like, "Guys, no, this is terrible." And they're just like, "Dale. Usually we're doing shit like, someone's trying to steal like a bunch of fucking like, a bunch of fucking like food pellets or acorns. Like this is these are crimes for characters who have guns."
I mean, could consider everyone. AV was just talking to us about having been on 4chan in 2004, so
No, I wasn't
Yeah.
surprised. The problems, the traumas inflicted by 4chan have now fermented over the past 21 years.
Yes.
The only way I can laugh is if a chipmunk is suffering.
That's true. Hate those chipmunks.
We hate them. Do we though? I don't
Yes.
think so.
It's not that we
Rescue
hate them, we
Rangers
just
was
must see them
first
suffer.
show that inspired me to learn how a TV studio works.
Oh god.
Hey, a banana.
Hey.
Oh, banana.
Banana.
Nah.
Before that, my TV watching strategy was just to turn it on and hope for the best.
Let's see where the let's see where the dial takes me.
Yeah. This is how things like liking Freakazoid happen. I can't I
And I'm
can't
sure
That
there
happened to
was
so many people in our generation. I still don't know why or how.
because you know what?
Comedy.
Because of sin. Because of sin.
It's
Was it
it's a
okay,
show.
but, like,
It's a show.
The question I have at
appealed
that
to
point.
people who knew what the internet was in 1998.
Dear
Listen,
God.
some 40-year-old man was like, you know what the children need? They need like a musical number that's 4 solid minutes of like a reference to Hello Dolly.
Yeah.
And I have what could charitably be described as a cavalier disregard for the entertainment of most children. So I'm gonna do it.
I want
Speaking of which, hi,
I
Kate,
want to
that's-
make a show. I want to make a show specifically. It's like I want to make a show specifically for children who who could not, for the life of them, describe a single classmate's face, and whose main form of entertainment is reading FAQs for games they have not played.
I can't
God.
believe you would call me out in this
I was
fashion.
about to say, why on this
Dare
stream
you.
of all things?
But no, to drag this back for 1 second, Avi, when you said sin, are you referring to the sins of those who watched it, the sins of those who produced that show, or, and this is the kicker, original sin that damns us all?
I mean, this is the original sin. All creation groans under the weight of it.
Okay, all right. Well, good to know.
The roaring chasm.
Thinks that we're all damned to hell. Freakazoid. Freakazoid.
Oh, you are
Uh,
at least.
Lucifer from heaven, hell, Freakazoid, Freakazoid.
Wow.
But it rhymed. I had to.
I remember
The
liking
word "had" has been
Zoid,
devalued.
Earthworm Jim, and Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat all equally.
The Earthworm Jim animated series makes me sad about whatever happened with Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
Well,
You mean,
to be
I don't think
fair,
anything
to be
happened
fair,
to Earthworm Jim. Is just what happened to Doug.
We just can't enjoy Earthworm Jim anymore.
I mean,
we-
I
we-
fucking played Earthworm Jim. That game sucked shit when it was
Look,
new.
Yes, but the
Yeah.
animated
I-
series
I'm
is fun.
Did we
sure-
ever enjoy
I'm-
Earthworm Jim? That is the
I'm pretty
question.
sure-
Cartoon was good though.
I'm pretty sure at this point, Doug TenNapel has lost the rights to Earthworm Jim. He doesn't make any money off of it. So we can say these days that Earthworm Jim was made by Hatsune Miku. So
Earthworm Jim.
Earth.
Worm hat's
Oh.
worm hat.
it's like Minecraft.
I'm just sitting here. It's blowing my mind. Blowing my mind. Oh god. Earthworm Jim. I mean, God. Dog it.
I think
dog
the,
shit platformer. God damn you, Earthworm Jim.
I think the best
And also
thing about
goddamn it
Earthworm
for what
Jim,
it did
and by
to Jazz
best
Jack
I mean
Rabbit.
extremely worst, is everything related to Rat Fist.
Oh god.
Fucking Rash Fist.
It also heavily inspired Jazz Jackrabbit 2, which was like not like I can't say the original Jazz Jackrabbit was a good game, but it was the
It's better
best
than that.
cross-platformer.
Check this out.
That is one of the faintest praises you
I
could
was
damn
about
something
to
with.
say.
Look. These are the streams where I have said, and I will stand by, that Mega Man X for DOS, that really, really bad port, is still in the top 10, probably the top 5 DOS platformers. So I am not trying to pretend that I am not damning Jazz Jackrabbit with faint praise. I
No
come here not to
no one would have the
praise
sheer
Jazz
knowledge.
Jackrabbit, but to bury it.
No one but those knowledgeable of DOS platformers has the correct vocabulary to damn them this hard.
I played Mega Man X for the first time on DOS, and
I'm so sorry.
the only bad thing I remember about it is that there was no ride armors in it.
There's no ride armors. There's no Hadoken. The timing is
I definitely remember getting the Hadoken.
okay. Maybe there is. I swear, like I tried for hours. Yeah. And anyway, but like it does not run well. It's like 30 frames per second or something, and it doesn't. You can't time it to VSync. You can only adjust it to fast, slow, or like 3 steps in between those. So you cannot get it to run at a like good speed. And also when Zero saves you in the initial fight with Vile, he doesn't have a blue buster shot. It's green, just like X's, and that's just wrong.
I think you may have gone just a little bit into the reeds there, Morning Song.
My favorite thing to do was to replace the music in the game with other MIDIs on my computer. So I thought it was absolutely hilarious to jump around the first level with Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy.
I wish
I would do that with like Redbook audio games. Like I would play Quake 1 with my dad's Night Noise CDs, and Night Noise were like this Celtic band with very some jaunty but largely very chill tunes.
You got women on your mind.
So you
drunkest British man forever.
You'd be blowing up
Somehow-
shamblers. Well,
Somehow both the drunkest and most racist British man. I have no idea. if he
Okay,
was
no,
racist.
it can't be that last one.
yeah, no,
Too
like
stiff a
this
competition.
is
So many
Britain
options.
we're talking about here.
That's like an
that is a high
impossibly.
bar.
The wokest Englishman is like the one who is not blisteringly racist against like 3 races.
But which 3 is the question?
Isn't it
They-
random
they
every
are-
time
they
he
are-
wakes up?
Specifically, they are specifically Albanians, Persians, and the Surinamese. Everyone else, shit out of luck. Get off my island.
Check this out.
But they will just go. He will just go to his grave defending Albanians.
Somebody has to.
If a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's poor, just do what you feel.
I just appreciate the part where it casually says, "Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find."
Concerned.
There's nothing that says
I'm
like
hoping-
easygoing
I'm hoping
romance
what they-
more than drunk driving out in the countryside. I
Drunk
just
driving in the countryside in the middle of the day.
in the middle of the day.
I really hope what he finds is a breathalyzer test.
No, this is England. Like they only outlawed drunk driving in like 2011.
Fair, fair.
This is like when this is like a story I heard from of Las Vegas in the 70s of a guy getting stopped by the cops for driving down the sidewalk, and the cops were just like, "I'm going to need you to park that car and not drive and not drive till you sober up."
That's
But did he?
almost like telling somebody off. This is like when I say, "I'll find them and give them a stern talking to."
It's like, I'm sorry. Were you planning on just
Check this out.
committing crimes that could kill dozens? Listen, here's what I'm going to need from you.
Just need you to
Sleep it
just take 10, you know?
Low quality in the summertime midis, though, remain one of the funniest things to soundtrack swap anything with.
You could just shut up then.
Da 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 dee 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 da. And it's like 2/3 of the way to just being Banjo Kazooie music.
What's that?
It's like 2/3 of the way to just being Banjo Kazooie music.
Oh yeah, no.
You're fighting Sonic the Hedgehog, Bob.
I just love
you're fighting
the,
Metal Sonic.
I love when you're listening to a song and it is the specific kind of bad where the songwriter gives up partway through and is just like, "Fuck it, we're scat.
Scatting.
We're just gonna scat."
Take her out
Like,
for a beat.
like the bottom half of Aerosmith songs.
I like that you call them the bottom half.
Got Tramp, that is the cutie.
It's what people tune in for.
Even by the back door.
Giving the people what they want.
But
But the people have no fucking idea what they want.
No, what they want is their love to be a roller coaster.
Whenever I think of like Aerosmith, I think of like hearing Train Kept Rolling for the first time as a child and hearing like, "On a train, met a dame, she looked good, we kinda looked the same," and I was like, what the fuck are your tastes, sir?
What the fuck do you look like?
What are you looking for?
Some people look in the mirror and say, "Yeah, I'd fuck me," and want to do something about that, and I say we should support them.
Wait, there are people that
Like,
don't want to
I'm not gonna lie, I'm extremely vain, so I often look in the mirror and go, "Hell yeah, I look great."
Okay,
that does
good.
not mean I want to do stuff to specifically me.
I mean, if there was another me, I'd just be like cool with it.
If there was another me, I would probably just start trying to prove that I was like better at referencing stupid video games in nonsensical context.
That would be I wish I could see that, fanboy, because that would be like.
Like it's like immediately pulling out like, God, I was having a very good time joking about the existence of ill-advised TurboGrafx bonk marketing a few nights ago.
Oh, I love ill-advised bonk marketing so much. American bonk marketing or Japanese bonk
Yeah,
marketing?
specifically American bonk marketing.
Oh, I love
Like I am
the
thinking
American
specifically
bonk
of the like fucking
adventure commercial.
Yeah, I was thinking specifically of the limited promotional T-shirt that just says "Bonk Bonk Saddam Hussein."
The fuck?
The 90s were a hell of a time.
As the person in this chat who had a TurboGrafx as a kid, like I live for that kind of cursed shit.
Bonk.
I will find that image for you again,
Thank you,
but I can
fanboy.
put it in general so everyone has to see it.
Okay.
I mean, I appreciate that.
Like how Chromes is like willfully disagree.
Chromes is trepidatious.
Rose, were you
right
even
to be
alive when we
trepidatious.
killed Saddam Hussein?
Let me check. What was the year?
I don't remember.
We all wrote that down at the time.
2006. Okay.
Yeah.
so
Hey,
December.
It was a
30th.
photo finish.
God.
I was a couple of months old. Well, let me actually think. Okay.
Just gleefully playing, knowing that Saddam Hussein is now dead.
June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Like 8 months.
Please
counts.
enjoy. Please enjoy the bonk bonk.
I'm gonna
Saddam
click this.
Hussein
I'm gonna
shirt.
click this. I'm
Ugh.
gonna click this, and I'm already. I'm more impressed by the guy wearing it because
Like he's living his best life. He is loving
he,
this.
you know, he absolutely is in his dorm room in what I would have to guess is about 2001. I want to say. Yeah, big
Oh my
2001 vibes.
God, bonk.
This is official merchandise.
Yes, this was an official piece of merchandise.
Wow.
Oh my, yeah. This is also the most college apartment. Like,
You got the shoe rack, you
I've
got the map of the
ever
world, you got
seen.
the woodcut Don Quixote, which is a fantastic
Classic.
piece of art. But yeah, no, this
Map
is
of the
this is
world.
absolutely it's early
Is there a
zeros, and my
Final
parents
Fantasy
no longer tell me how to decorate my room.
I've got. He's like, I've got the bookcase. I'm keeping my collection of black sneakers on. I've got a map of the world in case I forget what it looks like.
Yeah,
I've
That's great
got
projections so the
Mercator
Greenland's
map,
the
too.
size of Africa, of course.
I've got a concert poster of what appears to be the Eagles.
What?
I'm shocked you guys were able to identify that. I wasn't even gonna try.
I want to on the bonk tip. I want to briefly also bring up. I am sad in 2005 or E3 2005 or 2006. Hudson gave to E3 attendees a shirt that said "Honk if you bonk." I cannot find an image of what it looked like.
Honk if you
Can we make
bonk.
that the new official
If you're
like
honky.
motto for the stream?
I want a honk if you bonk shirt.
Jesus
I do too.
Christ.
Yeah, no, like the so a couple weeks ago I talked about how the disparity between the American and Japanese branding of Keith Courage and Alpha Zone. The disparity in Bonk branding was almost as bad. Like, Bonk is patently obviously, you look at the sprites, that's, he's
Adorable
a cute
Muppet.
baby caveman. But they in American marketing, they tried to make him this dude with attitude, and it's just
They gave him angry eyes.
It's the 90s.
they gave Kirby angry eyes.
Okay, like, I will go to my grave
1989.
arguing that giving Kirby angry eyes is the funniest shit imaginable. I get so mad every time I see a Kirby box with that angry eyes, because it's just so fucking funny to me.
Yes,
I will
yes,
bring
but
up-
the Bonk people did it. They thought it was. They didn't think it was funny. They thought it was like, ooh, that's cool and badass.
Agree. Every time I see Kirby with his angry eyes, I'm like, yeah, you go get him, you little cool badass.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
he
it's
is
like-
cool and badass. What are we talking
Oh
about?
shit.
Like,
He's so extreme.
Really
He's
extreme.
incredible.
He's totally in my face.
He
And he's
inhales
completely
you
in
and
my
steals
face.
your essence.
Oh God. The
Kirby would
the
never.
other thing I want to briefly bring up that I was appreciating from the other night was looking through an old EGM and seeing an ad for Forgotten Monkey platformer Spanky's Quest that assured me that it was endorsed, that it was recommended by Archie Comics.
I thought it was Okay, when I saw the picture, I thought it was recommended by the character Archie.
Yeah, I
It does
completely
say
got the
recommended by.
idea.
It does say recommended by Archie, so it might be the character Archie. I don't know.
I think it is clearly the character Archie, which suggests that if you were to bring this game to Reggie, he would try with all his might to obliterate it.
And Jughead's reaction?
He just throws it away and gets another burger.
Yeah, he's Jughead.
You can't eat this.
He's too stoned to.
Listen, if
This ain't
Jughead
no
is an
good.
all-American child, he would not do drugs until Riverdale.
Jughead would absolutely do drugs. Like I remember,
Jughead absolutely
like
not.
reading
He's
a
worried about
friend's
reefer
like
madness.
single Archie comic back at like when I was like 10, and I was just like, okay, so Archie is the good boy. They got the nice girl and the bitch, and they got his druggy friend.
I still. Yeah, the nice girl and the bitch need to date each other.
Obviously, they do, but that's
They've
not
done that
like
a
what
few
we're
times.
here to. That's not what we're here to debate.
That was Riverdale.
That did happen in Riverdale.
I'm sure it did.
Yay.
All
Glad to hear
I
they
know
got
about
that.
Riverdale is Super Eye Patch Wolf's videos about it.
All I know about
That's about all that
Riverdale
anyone needed
is
to
Doc Future's incredible threads on it,
That was a
which
beautiful set of
which
threads.
had a like
Started
countdown.
at an arbitrarily high.
Yeah, he counted it like he set it like an arbitrarily high number of tweets, and he also like just kept like a running like tally on how many burgers Jughead had eaten, or more accurately, not eaten. It took him like 4 seasons for Jughead to eat a burger on screen.
Like indescribable levels of Surf Dracula.
Eventually,
it was-
Jughead will eat a burger.
It was like when I was watching The Mandalorian. It was like they had so many opportunities for Wilhelm scream, and there was never a Wilhelm scream.
No.
I appreciated when I was playing Red Dead Redemption that the game has among its dozen or so death screams a Wilhelm scream that seems to play the least often.
Nice. I will still never forgive the riff tracks for the final Twilight movie, where the movie has a Wilhelm scream in it, and a few seconds after that, the riff tracks guys go, and the most annoying person in your group probably just pointed out that was a Wilhelm scream. This was, just a few seconds after I finished, saying to my friends, "Hey, Wilhelm scream!"
Oh!
It's mean.
Imagine getting savaged that hard by Mystery Science Theater.
I know. Like, I deserve it, but I am still mad.
It doesn't mean you're not salty about it.
I was refilling my glass. What's Morning Song mad about?
Screaming.
Getting
called
absolutely
out.
called out by Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, yeah, that happens to all of us, I assume. I don't know, I've never watched it.
Okay. Donkey Kong's really good.
Yes, it is. Although it does trigger my OCD and how much I want to demolish literally everything.
I
Is
think
that
that's
what's
unhealthy, and I don't think that's
right now?
OCD or OKD? Okong Donkey.
Oh, Kong.
So unrelated to anything, I just did a stupid Blue Sky meme for perfect albums that came out when I was 16, and holy shit, 2001 was a terrible fucking year for albums.
I mean, it was
go
a terrible
pretty
year for
deep.
some other things too.
Whatever.
Literally the 9/11 of album years.
I eventually settled on System of a Down's Toxicity because obviously it's classic. Tenacious D, Andrew WK's I Get Wet, and Redman's Malpractice, which is not Redman's best album, but it's better than a lot of other shit that came out that year.
I Get Wet is an absolute banger, though.
Oh, I Get Wet is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I managed to
That's an
find,
unimpeachable one.
like, a couple good ones, but like I had to do a lot of scrolling through shit that came out in 2001 to find them.
Wait, are you trying to come up with like your album of the year list for every year, or what?
Oh, God, no, that would be-
There was like a meme about like perfect albums that came out when you were 16.
Yeah,
Mm.
like a quote, a train or whatever. Like that shit I did today, where it was like one non-political opinion. All opinions are
all
political.
over the world. Join hands. Got a love train. Love train.
But yeah, no, I Get Wet is absolutely phenomenal. Like every single song on that one is good.
I think the most political opinion in your thread was the one about work from home, though.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I see how that could be political, but I sort of thought the most political one would be my thoughts on gachas and how they should be treated with the same disdain as people selling black tar heroin to first graders.
Got a love train.
That is probably appropriate.
I feel sorry for you.
What are these raids?
Oh, are you on the Pokemon raid train already?
Yep.
Have you done 1,000,000 yet?
I'm up to 5.
I forget if it was someone from this call or something that somebody else reposted or retweeted or whatever people call it nowadays. But someone was like,
It's retweeted. Twitter is no longer Twitter, so anything can be a retweet. Who fucking cares?
Let's Google the appropriate term.
Fuck you! It's retweeted. That's the appropriate term.
I want to say it's either something that Beat retweeted or that somebody replied to Beat with. That was like the most insidious thing about the horse game is not only is it a gambling game, but it's also like, the topic itself is about gambling, basically.
Yeah, it's a gambling horse
Gambling
game
all the way
about
down.
gambling. It's a gateway drug to a gateway drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Herba Mystica. Yay.
Like, did you see
Right.
that recently? They like one of the horses that's still alive. Like a bunch of internet people sent them enough enough grass to like
Enough
live
horse.
forever. I think that's how horses work, if I remember.
Sure,
I don't
actually.
believe that.
Okay, so as somebody, I've mentioned this many times. I'm a proud cousin of several horse girls. Here's the thing about horses. If you give them too much food, they'll just go, yes, food, I will eat this, and then they will die.
Listen, I kind of have the same problem. I can't even blame them.
No, I get it. I also like eating food, and will definitely
Do horses
die
like
at 300
burritos?
pounds or more. But here's the crazy thing. Donkeys, otherwise known as asses, because they are stupid, don't do that.
Monkeys
If you give
aren't
them a week's
donkeys.
worth of food, they will eat for a week. If you give a horse a week's worth of food, it will die.
Oh. Flashing.
But don't wild horses eat grass? Isn't there an infinite?
Like
Goodbye.
like oats and like horse feed is stuff that horses like to eat, so they just eat it until they die. It's not.
I'm dying.
They aren't eating grass. When horses eat grass, it's because they want to continue being alive, and their stomach tells them eat something. When they eat like food that like is specially made for horses, they're like, that's delicious. I'll keep eating it.
Goodbye, horses. I'm dying.
I don't know like if that's 100% accurate, but I was told this by my uncle, who is the father of said horse girls. So I tend to believe him, since he had to feed them every fucking
That's
day.
a man who's watched a horse die. Just eat
That's the
itself
man who
into
killed the
oblivion.
horse. Oh, banana.
Oh.
Wow, DK, you sure like bananas.
I've only heard that like voice clip once or twice, so I'm confused by why so many people are hearing it like a million times.
I think it's just a random occurrence that can occur randomly often.
Yeah, I have heard it almost none. One of my favorite things is that there's like, so I remember playing early in the PS4's life the infamous game that that Sucker Punch released for it, and that was an incredible thing to experience because it installed improperly. So every single, like, one of the things you have to do at certain points is like for one of the core like collectibles to mark. I think it was like you graffiti tag places in order to like mark them as like a place you can teleport to. It's something that you have to do a lot, and because of what I can only assume was just a consequence of this improper installation. He's supposed to have like a dozen voice barks he can go through, and he used only one the entire game.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Every single time I tag something, he just says, "A man, a plan, and an aerosol can." Dozens of times. The entire fucking game.
Till I took an arrow to the knee.
I think like I'm reminded of like there was Xenogears Chronicles 2. There was one enemy that when killed would scream "Remember me" every single time, and they had to patch that out. It was a glitch. He was supposed to say other stuff too, but I really liked that he would always shout "Remember me" every time I killed him.
Can I just say that's funny
Every
that you don't
single
seem to
one,
remember what the name of that enemy was?
You soldier one, whatever.
That just
He
reminds me of
clearly doesn't give a fuck.
the Simpsons rendition of Hamlet, where when Moe dies, he's like, "Remember me as a peacemaker."
A man, a plan, and an aerosol can. Panama.
Let me get
Well, now
somebody's
fanboy's
still-
broken.
That's what he was referencing. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. It's a palindrome.
Yes, that was the joke. Yes.
So bad. I'm so fucking angry.
Blessing of Althena.
Goodbye.
Fury of the flame.
Fake Galleon, why are you still alive?
DB. Wait, this is fake Galleon? This isn't even real Galleon? You've been fighting this guy for like 400 hours.
It's the typical bad guy thing of, ha ha ha, you were only fighting my shadow.
It's just Phantom Ganon.
Okay.
Like, this is significantly weaker than actual Galleon. Actual
Well, yeah,
Galleon.
because actual Galleon is Magic Emperor Galleon.
Exactly.
The actual Galleon has access to a whole bunch of much more irritating spells. Like, he has one that gives him like an additional 1,000 HP, which is like a round and a half in this video game if you're not at absurd levels.
Right, fanboy, you grinded up your little dudes to like level cap in this game, didn't you?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what it would look like.
Ah. Was Galleon like just weeping in the corner when you came in?
He was an absolute pushover.
I mean, he is already weeping in the corner a lot of this game.
Like, with at max level, the Galleon fight is mostly like, I mentioned this before, but this was where I found out that a single attack can't actually do more than 999 damage in this game.
Makes sense.
So at that point, like when you hit level cap in this, there is no reason to ever use a magic spell again. Literally every character will do more damage if they just attack. Because then they hit more. Because then they hit more times.
And that includes like Mia.
Yeah. Yeah, Nash and Mia, who by that point will have 3 attacks, will just barely outdamage what they would do by casting spells. Alex, if he has everything that, if he has the last weapon, which grants him an extra attack, and the Gale Ring, which grants him an extra attack, he will have like 6 attacks per round.
So does it like calculate like if you can do 6 attacks per round, does that mean like all 6 attacks will necessarily like end up at 999, or does each attack have a chance of doing 999?
Each attack will probably do closer to like 500 damage just by dint of the mechanics.
Okay,
It's just
but like,
that,
oh sorry, go on.
it's just that if you can do 6 attacks that can do 500 damage, you're doing a lot more damage than 1 attack that does 999.
Ah, okay, so that makes sense. So you can, so each attack does calculate separately though, like.
Yeah,
like
they are all
entire-
individual attacks.
The entire chain of 6 does significantly more of a 999, while any magic spell would only do 999. Okay, I get it.
Because
I'm following you.
because any given spell is considered to be 1 hit.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate that.
I love that they went nuts for the animation for like Mia directing the flying island to attack the Grindery, but this scene where you're trapped by Luna, who goes through an entire costume change, is just like sprites wiggling at each other.
Listen, they spent all that money on instead drawing her ass in the next shot. It's a choice.
I mean, the Horny animators have to do something in their spare time.
This wasn't their spare time. This was their work time.
Yeah, but they were working on other things, and they would just come back to Dark Goddess Althena.
You shouldn't have interfered. Haven't you realized there's no way to stop
I love that she even gets black lipstick. Like, where did she pick that up?
Galleon absolutely handed it to her. That's a man that wears makeup. He's definitely got some black lipstick with him.
I'm sorry, I just can't now. I can't stop thinking about like gender non-conforming makeup tutorial artist Galleon.
I think that would be healthier for him.
No, absolutely. Like that Galleon would not try to be taking over the world. That Galleon would have like a small but dedicated Twitch following.
Yeah, he would occasionally make like catty YouTube response videos.
Where did he get the double-sided tape?
Don't worry about it.
Now, see, you can tell that Lunar came out at the time it did, because if it came out a little bit later, there would have been 7,000 remixes of Luna walking up and then singing something.
A different song, stupid ass song.
Exactly.
Like just in the edit, I feel you should replace this with "In the Summertime."
If it was the right time period, it'd be that "In the End, It Doesn't Even Matter" song.
Oh, Jesus.
Just every anime OVA.
Right so hard and not so far.
Just everything.
Why did we make the Grindery? Well, I needed to get her in position to lift this other bigger tower into the sky.
Now the other bigger tower is a complete invention for the new version, right?
Nope, it was in the original. In the original, that's when Alex finally actually becomes a Dragon Master. Is in that tower.
I mean, I do have to say, Alex does feel like he kind of becomes a Dragon Master early in this, even though they do have to do a Dragon Master reboot here coming up.
Well, they do it at the 2/3 mark, as opposed to the original, which does it at the very end and has a very different ending.
But the very end does seem appropriate because, like, to become a Dragon Master was Alex's goal.
Find it less interesting. Like the whole point of this is that being a Dragon Master is not actually that worthwhile a goal, because the whole point is a Dragon Master is supposed to exist to protect people.
Dragon Masters just kind of suck.
It's
I
not
mean,
so
it
much they
sucks to
suck.
be a
it's
Dragon
like,
Master.
Like the point is just that like the point is not just acquire power. This is a lesson for the children.
I like that they put Athena's tower on this giant dinner plate. That really helps out.
It's the float disc.
You gotta put your tower on the dinner plate. It's fine. Enjoy delicious dinner.
Enjoy dinner.
AV, you weren't here early, so you missed my shameful dinner story.
Oh no.
Not a shame dinner.
The story
shameful.
of double
I am,
spaghetti.
I made my wife was like, "Can you get started on dinner? We need to make the pasta before before it's like since we all use Sunbasket, which is like a meal like pack service. We need to make that before it's like too late." And I'm, yeah, okay, sure thing. I get started on the pasta right away. So I get started on the pasta, and she gets home and she's like, "Great, where's the chicken?" And I'm like, "What chicken? I'm making spaghetti and meatballs." There were 2
Spaghetti
pastas.
meals in one day.
So then we made the second one and put it in the fridge for later. It's fine, no big deal. Gonna eat it for lunch tomorrow. It's all good.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but can I talk about how much it looks like Galleon's sprite head is like pasted on his body?
It really does.
Very funny.
He's
definitely standing on something to make himself taller.
He looks like a child wearing like a big cloak and standing on a bar stool. Also, I guess that's your girlfriend in the BDSM getup.
Yeah, he's got her mind controlled.
You're lying to me.
Yeah. This would create a primal fear in a certain form of nerd.
That your girlfriend would suddenly become hotter?
That your girlfriend would suddenly be stolen by this wizard boy.
That for a 6-foot-tall elf.
She won't accept me anymore. I'm a manlet.
I was about to say manlet. I'm sorry, manlet is just such a fucking funny word. I love it.
Is it
Look at
one of
how
those,
much pointier his
5'11"
chin
versus
is.
6 feet memes?
Dragon boy.
Boy.
Hey everybody, it's Galleon.
So though, his sprite is so fucking funny because it looks like a tiny little boy head on like an enormous body.
Boy.
Let's treat this seriously.
Let's not.
I would never.
Check this out.
Galleon's got a little power-up hand.
Watch for rolling.
Galleon, I can't help but notice you didn't do anything. Oh well, let's just hit you
Nothing.
harder.
Check this out.
Wait, is this going to be the final Lunar stream, or is there more after this? This is not.
There's more
Oh,
after
there
this
is. Wait, there's more after this fight? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
We have to
never
have a
mind
whole
then.
little
This
heroes
is not.
fall
This
and
is not a
return.
winnable fight.
Oh.
Galleon,
I thought we were done tonight. I was like, all right, cool, time to wrap this up.
I mean, one
Like,
way
if
or
he's
another, we're
quick,
close to the
might
end.
possible. Yeah, the next stream, I suspect that we will probably have to stop just before the final fight. Who knows? Gogglebob might surprise me. But the next stream will not be a full stream, if there is one.
It's only 9:30. Like we've only been at this for an hour, assuming
Yeah,
there's
but
not
there
like
is an
8
entire
hours
another
left.
dungeon. There is an
Oh.
entire another dungeon.
No, that's bullshit.
Check this out.
Oh good, Galleon finally did something. Callie, you're really not convincing me this is an unwinnable battle here.
Reminded of when my sister played an RPG and there's an unwinnable
Here we
fight
go.
bit.
Hellwave!
But she had leveled up to level 90. She was ridiculously strong at that point because she just enjoyed grinding for whatever reason. So I was sitting there watching her play, and it took her a full hour to lose this unwinnable fight.
Whoa.
Because
I'm reminded
every
of,
hits. And she was like, well, I think I can beat him. I should just heal up, right? And I'm like, no, don't! You will be here forever.
I'm reminded of two things from a very mediocre RPG series that's near and dear to my heart. The first is Tales of Destiny, a game where if you grind horribly for the first about 10 hours, you will run into an unwinnable fight that you can win, at which point the game will give you an ending that just says, you went off and became the most famous treasure hunters of all time. Having at that point, the player has not actually found the real plot. It's great. The other is I remember playing Tales of Legendia, the worst game in that series, a very bad game. But the thing that sticks out to me is that I got to an unwinnable boss fight and spent at least 4 solid minutes juggling the boss, wondering what the fuck was going on. And then finally letting the juggle drop, and then he stands up and instantly kills my entire party. And I was like, why? You can't get away with that in a game where I can juggle a man for 4 minutes. I'm sorry.
Like, he should be trying to put, his basic motor skills back together, piece by piece at that point.
It's fine.
His entire nervous system has been knocked loose. For love is the wellspring of all that is good. Damn. Big if true.
True if big.
That's impossible. I'm already very big. None of you are bigger than me.
True.
I'm not. It sucks.
But together we could defeat you, Beat.
None of you are big enough.
In my recall, AV might be about as tall as you.
Evie is as tall as me, and I would say probably more powerful than me. Fine, one of you is bigger than me.
I don't know. You're a pretty big old boy.
I'm not a small.
You could be.
I'm not a small person.
He described as a hoth in certain contexts.
Yeah, exactly. He's Hoss adjacent. There's nothing to be ashamed of here.
I ain't ashamed. I'm just trying to do the bigness math in my head.
The bigness math.
Keep trying to pay attention to this, but then I'm like, Donkey Kong, and then I play more Donkey Kong.
DK. Donkey Kong.
No one from Lunar says "Oh banana," and I love Lunar, but I think that's a problem.
Every time Lunar fails to say "Oh banana," Lunar fails you personally.
I think that there should be more bananas.
Those of you paying attention may notice that Alex is no longer in his super cool sprite.
Yeah.
I've always sort of thought that sprite sucked, and I'm glad to see him looking like, a normal boy again.
That's right. Hey. Oh, banana.
I don't know. AV, how tall are you? I'm
actually. It sucks. I have actually shrunk in the last 2 years.
Oh damn!
Because I've got arthritis in my spine. So
that'll do it.
That would do it. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so I've lost half an inch. I've gone from 6.
You'll never
I've
be
gone
able
from
to face him at his strongest now, Beat.
It's no, the strongest ample vigor is in the past now. I am free. I am free.
You're free to simply be as you are.
I am.
You are free from the weight of those expectations.
Exactly. This is like when French Canadian strongman Hugo Girard revealed 2 things. One, that he was very close to doing a quarter squat with 2,000 pounds, And also
Lord.
that he had been squatting with so much weight that it had shrunk him by nearly an inch.
Damn. Horrifying.
Yes.
Hilarious, but horrifying.
Truly
Like, it
dread.
makes perfect sense, but it sounds like something you would see in a cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I found this entire room that's just full of gold ingots. Hell yeah.
Like I generally say I'm 6'0", and that's generally true. Like depending on the depending on the measuring implements, it jumps between like 6.05 and 6 and 5 11.5, somewhere in that range. But I am tall-ish.
Pretty tall, kind of tall, really tall, and lesser.
Yeah. Wow. Calscum, you have every right to beat the shit out of Fanboy for that one. I know you can.
That is a joke you made during his wedding. During your wedding. Like, you were talking about, like, trying to describe the height of your, like, groomsmen to your wife, and that was the exact set of phrases you used.
I didn't hear
That
it.
at all. But that whole day is kind of a blur for me because, I was getting married. I was kind of like a wreck.
Yeah, no, it was before the wedding, but still, like, the way that he had described us was pretty tall, kinda tall, really tall, and Lester.
Cruel.
And then Beat's like,
Absolutely evil.
Oh, Fanboy did that. And I'm like, no, you did that, motherfucker, 10 years ago.
So you can't prove anything, probably.
Yeah, 10 years ago, anything
everyone
could happen.
involved will know that my memory is more trustworthy than yours.
Yeah.
I'm so mad.
Also, sorry for vanishing. I got a call from family, so I wanted to talk to them.
Hopefully
That's
good family.
Not a
Oh yeah.
thing to apologize
Okay, good.
for.
In fact, I would have been
I-
disgusted if you had decided to keep with us for this.
I'm sorry, I'm on a stream right now.
I'm sorry, beloved, people that I've known all my life. I have some internet assholes I need to talk to.
They're not going to shut the fuck up about this anime RPG.
Yeah.
It was my Uncle Tom and Aunt Peg.
They sound really nice.
Oh yeah, no, they're very nice. They they wanted to catch up and talk to me about me coming to visit them in Arizona, which I need to plan
Save that for the
because
winter.
it's a long drive. Which is actually not the worst idea.
I think the most horrifying thing I've ever heard was listening to someone from Arizona talking about how they had a scorpion season.
Jeez.
Get fucked, buddy.
Fuck you.
Listen, one of the most satisfying things about this deeply satisfying video game is that 90% of the time, if you punch something, it just goes fucking flying.
Yeah. Fighting those, even in the early areas, fighting those dinosaur things is just you will destroy them.
You punch it, it goes flying, it smashes into a wall that then crumbles behind it. And that's satisfying. I appreciate
Destruction
that.
level
Thank God for voxel.
insane.
Thank God for voxel technology.
Everyone loves voxels.
This is probably the most mainstream game I've seen make extensive use of voxel technology.
I mean, possibly Astrobot did quite a bit.
I mean, under what definition is Minecraft not mainstream?
Minecraft is the most mainstream game of all time.
I thought those were merely square polygons rather than.
No, I'm pretty sure they're actually voxels, but I can't prove that.
Enough people call them voxels that it's technically not voxels, but I'll let them have it.
I'm using it most.
They are square polygons? I didn't know that. I thought it was actually voxel based because everything in the game is square.
The way they move and interact feels more like square polygons.
All right, shows what I know. which is nothing. I don't know much. Pretty good at being dumb.
You know nothing,
under
beats no.
The underlying way that voxels and polygons work is very different, and it's why like voxels are more useful for destructible environments.
Though, like, honestly, most of the time voxels are done using polygons because that's what 3D accelerators can draw.
Oh, I've just walked in the room. I will be right back.
Where the hell do I find Nash and Kyle?
Where do you think that Kyle goes when
Well,
Kyle
where the
is
hell
sad?
is the bar?
It's probably a side street.
There's not actually that much, but I'll tell you that it is on this loading zone.
Like, just trying to find.
There is a man passed out outside of it.
Oh, that probably helps. I mean, why
You
can't
just
they
walked past it, Bob.
Well, you're on a delay. They should put a little sign with a little tankard on it.
What
It
could be
says
more of a
cafe.
sign that a place is a bar than a man passed out outside of it?
Jeannie, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I'm getting like weird feedback from Urim on
We've
my
had that in the past. There's not really anything we can do about it.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's whenever we talk, her voice is gonna rumble.
You get the
Well,
feedback.
her
Well, I
speaker's
certainly-
gonna rumble.
Well, I'm certainly not going to hold Jeannie's mic against her. Jeannie, keep doing what you're doing. No, don't mute. Now I feel guilty. It's not my intention.
This was your fault. You did this.
Devastation was not Beat's intention.
Yeah.
Beat is so devastated by this that he hasn't even commented on the bunny girls.
Oh no.
Poor Gaius Van
Girls?
Baltar. Yeah,
Is that fixing?
Bob in
Those
the bar
hardly
with the bunny
count.
girls.
Those hardly
How do they
fucking
not
count.
count? They are bunny girls.
For one who lacks an imagination, perhaps.
Like, I guess, like, if I had to pretend really hard, but I have this thing called the internet. I don't have to pretend that hard.
Well, okay, neither of them may be awesome Arcadian Blue Archive, but they are bunny girls. They're indisputably
What is a
bunny
blue
girls.
archive?
It's a gotcha
I
game.
don't know. I just know that I see a lot of fan art of the one bunny, the two bunny girls from. Actually, I think 3 or 4. But
There's multiple bunny girls.
All right, it
a
sounds
gotcha
like this
game.
blue archive thing
Yeah.
is extremely good or extremely bad. I don't
It's
know.
got
It's a
to
gotcha
be.
it's a
game. You know
gotcha
exactly
game.
what
It's
it is.
Never
extremely
mind, it's
bad.
extremely bad. Fine damnation upon.
Hmm.
We finally have the answer. Beat does in fact like horny bunnies.
You've had that answer for years. Like, literally the entire time you've known me.
I didn't
There's
know
like
this until
a
you
period of
played
about a
Dragon
year
Quest.
and a half where it might have been ironic.
Is that ironic? I'm so sad that like you can't set that as your Twitch game currently being played anymore. The entire point of the currently playing is to like tell outlandish lies.
We're all very afraid of Galleon.
I ain't even afraid of no Galleon.
I mean, he used one Hadouken against us. We could have just defended
I
it
ain't
and be
afraid.
fine.
No bad.
It's pretty funny that Nash, like when he wanted like to do his pathetic loser moment, went to a bar staffed with Playboy bunnies. That's pretty great.
Most- Mostly
I
went
just
because
walked
that's where
around. It's
Kyle
the
was
only bar in
going.
town.
And their boyfriends.
Wait, they are? I thought the blue-haired girl was his like kind of his girlfriend. I forget. I don't actually know.
Yes, that's
Okay.
the case.
I mean, it is eventually confirmed that theoretically they had descendants.
They have descendants that manage to continue the family line up through like 1,000 years.
Damn, that's a certain. As far as like measures of success at doing it goes, yeah, that's pretty good. So who's Che Guevara up there?
Guevara,
Guevara.
like aka Dine.
Cool.
He was the previous Dragon Master.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
spoiler!
He's pretending not to be.
You have spoiled this like 90 times, Goggles Bob.
Like we spoiled that this this all takes place on the moon like years ago.
What do you mean spoiled? That's something that like they talk about from the beginning.
Hey, here's a bunch of free stuff. Get all of the free magic restoratives you can.
Yeah, pretty much.
Has to pay.
No, we don't.
No, we fucking don't.
Yeah, look at it. Price 0.
Yeah, let's just assume we're at maximum.
Wow, you're a coward.
Well, I don't want to fill up and then not be able to get items in the final dungeon.
Oh,
I mean, you can just drop
Bob.
shit. You can just drop and sell shit, Goggles Bob.
Ah, fine. Go back and buy more magic drops.
And then you can play Magical Drop 3.
I love Magical Drop.
For some reason, my brain is trying and failing, like horrifically failing, to make a Puyo Pop like reference. It's just not happening.
I like Magical Drop, but I like Money Puzzle Exchange a little better.
Like
You're gonna need to have
everything-
at least one free inventory space, Goggles.
God, what did I just say?
How about you drop something you don't actually need, dipshit?
God.
Like all those magic restoratives.
Not those. I know
Very
you've got some spare equipment
deliberately.
you're never gonna use.
Okay, let's see. Silver armor, sure.
Like, there is so much stuff that you are never going to use. You don't need 2 silver armors. You don't need, like, ancient, like, canes from, like, a third of the way through the game.
Drop that lucky bandana. Okay, fine. It's probably not that lucky.
I'll never be lucky at this
Lucky
rate.
said.
Are you ready, Alex?
Yes. Alex is ready.
I forgot I had myself muted.
Oh, no.
I hope you.
Were you talking
Every time
about
I've muted
Chrome?
myself, Chromes, I've like talked and just been like, "Huh, I guess I'm just not that funny tonight because nobody's responding to me." So I hope that wasn't the case for you this
Talking over
night.
you.
No, it's just like I don't like this animal. Just in reference to like the.
You're still being rude to Null.
I don't like his face. I don't like that he's a cat with a human face.
I also don't like that. Every time I see him, I'm just like, "Nah, I hate
How
this
would you like?
motherfucker."
Would you like to hear that the face is going to change within the next 5 minutes?
Maybe.
I'm worried. I'm worried about what that entails.
Yeah, same.
Rat with human face given medal by World Health Organization.
Bad
God
boy
damn it,
lives.
Drill. You can't keep doing this to me, fanboy. It's illegal.
So now we see the dark origin of Galleon.
This is a travesty.
But what did he do? Did he like win at
He got
chess a
really
bunch
mad
of times?
because he got really mad that that Althena was going to step down from being the goddess.
He was really dedicated to one female candidate.
I wasn't aware that like goddesses could just abdicate goddesshood.
She fucking did. She was just like, "Yeah, I'm done."
Damn, impressive.
But I think there's the implication that like her power was like causing problems.
The implication is supposed to be that people are dependent upon her and like it's stunting humanity's growth.
And that is kind of proven by the sequel. Like, after the goddess ducks out, they build, like, a pretty cool boat.
It's a pretty cool boat, the dragon ship.
Now, of course, this whole thing is very different from what happens in the original Lunar.
little bit, just a little bit. The motivation is completely reversed.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like, Dine just, like Galleon is convinced Dine's dead the whole time?
Mhm.
It's irreconcilable. They're just different stories at that stage.
Yeah, just roll with it. It's fine. Whatever.
I'm sure somewhere there's the Lunar timeline that tries to reconcile them.
I mean, they are 100% incompatible. It is... There's some dead
People
dragons.
try to reconcile Zelda.
But Zelda does include wiggle room. This is just straight up, like, in one timeline, Galleon, like, ate a hoagie, and in the other one he ate a burrito. It can't be the same thing.
Look,
Okay,
one of the hills that I will die on is that the Zelda timeline is a dumb idea.
Mhm.
That is true, but it's also a lot of fun for like people like me who need like the stupidest sleep aids imaginable. Zelda theorists. That's what I use.
Look, the gods gave us Crontendo for a reason.
Who the fuck is Crontendo?
He talks about every single Famicom game as they come out.
In order.
Famicom game stuff coming out in the 80s.
I know.
Well, he
He's
started
been
from
at this for 20
1983, I believe.
years.
Oh God, that
He's
poor
started in
motherfucker.
1983. I think he's currently in like 1990.
Yeah, he's late 1990. Holiday season's coming soon.
Oh man, 15 games per video.
Which is kind of, it's fun because like it's getting into the point where my family got a Nintendo, so it's starting to have games that I had that game when it's not one of the real famous ones. like Pinbot, he talked about Pinbot an episode or two ago, and it's like I remember that game. It was the first Rare game I ever played. The second was Snake Rattle and Roll, which
there were 60 Rare games for the NES, so like odds are everyone tried at least one.
And that's not even counting the number of games where Rare was the secret subcontractor.
No, that's including that.
Oh.
Like, there's about 60 of them, which came out during the viable lifetime where they were developing about one a month. And that's including shit like Taboo, The Sixth Sense.
Or Jaws.
Jaws is incredible, but I thought that was like Atlas was involved in that in some fashion.
My friend had Iron Sword.
Oh, Wizards and Warriors
2,
Part
that
2.
is Rareware. I was right. Atlas did co-develop Jaws.
I thought Rare was involved too.
The ones I'm seeing, I'm seeing publisher LJN, Atlas, and Westone uncredited.
Okay. Well, I could be wrong, and like if Fanboy and I disagree on something, Fanboy is probably right because
Only
I'm
if
not
it's
a huge
true.
fucking
Only if
nerd.
it's about old video games.
Well, this is
That is
definitionally
the only
about
time
old
I'm right
video
about
games.
things.
So you're
Well,
probably
that's-
right, Fanboy.
I just wanted to qualify Morning Song's statement.
I'm just gonna say, like, if there's
By the power of Grayskull.
Pretty much.
if there's ever a conversation we're having where we're likely to disagree, it's probably going to be about old video games.
He resummons his old armor from like 3
Sometimes
days
you get
ago.
it back. You get it shined up. That's good.
Every time I see his armor, I'm like, God, that looks so fucking terrible. I just hate it.
Really do.
I think it looks fine.
Yeah, it's 80s Japanese.
It's got a very arch fantasy look to it that I think is in keeping with the game's extremely earnest tone.
I appreciate the game's extremely earnest tone. I do appreciate that. But I
think
just
I
think the way that like they redrew his portrait so that his entire hat could fit into it was terrible.
There you
I
go,
played
Probes.
RC Pro-Am in the hospital.
What?
We got a new face.
Oh fuck! Oh Oh
featuring new
wow!
face.
Oh my God! That face.
The biggest boy.
Looks like Edward. Hold on.
That speaks well for Edward.
I assume that Chromes is like seeking out Edward
What a
right
lad.
now, so that he can show Edward this new face, and Edward might cast judgment upon it.
Edward, get on the cat.
This is not actually the last null face we would see if we were going to continue on to Eternal Blue.
Holy shit, he does look just like Edward.
I want
Living
to.
that Edward lifestyle.
Ed life.
Look. He didn't choose the Ed life. Ed life chose him.
Disagree. Edward definitely chose Ed life. Everything I know about Edward screams Ed life.
Edward
I
does
just wanna
look
see-
like he's just a wild level of criminal.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
all
just wanna see somebody
types of
make the-
criminals.
There's no evil deed that
thinking?
Edward has not considered and being like, yeah, that would be badass.
Every cat in the world is a revolutionary black bloc anarchist.
What were you
All
saying,
right.
Gene?
Okay. Well, before I get going, I wanted to say I kind of want to see somebody do a meme of Null's face on the one side, and then me and Jessica pointing and screaming at him.
Oh, God,
yeah.
I can see it. Fuck.
I can see it too.
Not
So
eating
perfect.
fish.
All right,
I
some
am
of that,
dying.
I gotta
You've
get going
killed
here.
me and I'm
Good night, all.
dying.
Have a good
Good
one.
night.
Have a great evening, Jeannie. Thank you for gracing us with your presence once again.
Whew.
I feel like some
Sometimes
days
wonder-
I just. Wait.
Okay.
I feel like some days I just have like there's just some days where I just randomly like fixate on it and on something, and it's just like the thought of the day. Today is the Beatles, like the Beatles cartoon ref sheets.
Important.
The worst things to him would be the thing that you think of that day.
Oh no, Null's been de-Edwarded.
No.
All that
No,
is must
He's
come
back
from
to having a human face.
He'll go back to
No.
Edwardian proportions later.
I sometimes
I do love the word de-Edwarded.
the Edwardification.
We have extracted the critical levels of Edward from now.
I sometimes
An edifice,
wonder.
if you will.
He is operating at an Edward deficit, and that's bad.
So,
I sometimes
He's
wonder
like,
how
there
it's
was
possible.
one rare game at every house I ever played NES at, except mine.
I
Wow.
heard my
Carl,
name.
did
I
you
heard
say
my
you're
name.
part of Team Edward?
No.
Nice.
Team Jacob!
I,
We're gonna fight over
You're a
this!
pedophile.
Oh God,
I'll
never
be
mind.
honest,
I'm
like-
on Team. I have been forced onto Team Edward against my will because
Like-
Team Jacob is unconscionable.
Like I'll be honest.
Did you
Like-
equip your new sword?
I think I forgot to do that.
Oh, what were you saying, Grums? Sorry.
It's like while like at the time that I would have gotten into Twilight, I had like such like a severe like hate of it. I don't know what it was with me like back then, like as like as like a small girl. Like I identified as
As a noted 7-year-old.
yeah. Like there was just stuff that was just like media like that was typically feminine, and I hated like a lot of it, like popular feminine media. I was like, fuck Barbie, fuck Monster High, fuck Bratz, fuck Twilight.
Yeah, take that, Monster
That means you
High.
had taste.
And there was like there's kind of like a bit of an irony with it, because I did love like a lot of like magical girl shows, and I was like you know what?
Those shows are great.
Yeah, yeah, they're awesome. But it's really funny how it's just like I was like, I don't like feminine things except for these feminine things. These ones get to stick.
It's almost like
But-
there are multiple facets to your personality. Who knew?
Ooh,
I'm I'm less on Team Edward or Team Jacob than I am on Team that one picture of Kristen Stewart looking at Kate Blanchett's tits.
What a world.
Because, like,
Morning Song, I could have guessed that about you. Like, I would have called that shot from half court, is what I'm saying.
You would have. You would have. I am not a difficult woman to predict.
No, and I am not a difficult man. But I think there is a beauty in simplicity.
I sometimes wonder how Marvel movies can be as expensive as they are, and then I read headlines like, even though Avengers Doomsday has been filming for 3 months, Marvel boss Kevin Feige says the script is still being worked on.
Oh, well, that's... See, I was going to say it's because they gave Robert Downey Jr. $1 million.
And like a
that's a one-time payment. The vast amount of incredible amounts of just like, where is all of this post-production coming from? Is that...
What if it turns out that Disney is just using the entire Marvel universe to funnel money and confuse people? Like, that would be amazing. I mean, I don't think Disney's capable.
I mean,
of
that would make it very
crime.
effective.
Make it very effective, but the simple fact of the matter is, I don't think, like, it's easy to assume malice when the answer is actually stupidity.
I feel that the distinction people make between the two is greatly exaggerated.
Yeah, they are often one and the same.
Because let's be straight. Disney is incredibly malicious.
Oh yeah, no, they are absolutely evil. I live in fucking Florida, Morning Song. You know this.
Yeah. So like,
I'm well acquainted with this knowledge.
But yeah, no, it is extremely funny that they're going to try to find the movie in the edits when the movie is like $1 billion special effects bonanza.
And starring nothing but like people who have starred in other Marvel movies.
Yeah, like that's the thing, right? Like you saw that fucking like cast reveal video, which they cut down to 2 minutes, which I thought was already an overly long, until I realized that people have watched that for 5 hours.
For like 4 hours.
Fucking incredible. Genuinely amazing. But the other thing was that like half the guys in it are like from fucking X-Men movies.
X-Men.
Wait, like the original X-Men movies?
I'm telling you that James fucking Marsden, who is now much better known as Sonic's adoptive dad, is in there as Cyclops.
That is crazy.
I know!
We already had another Cyclops.
Cyclops is a cop.
Cyclops is a cop.
Cyclops.
If there's anybody at Professor Xavier's school who works for COINTELPRO, it's Cyclops.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I did not finish my thoughts about Twilight.
Oh,
please go on.
Sorry.
Okay. So,
Team Edward.
Like okay, let me get my thoughts into a row. My mind is jumbled. My mind gets jumbled when I'm
Wait, before you get any further, can I ask where did Edward actually get his name?
The shelter where
okay.
he was from.
As often happens.
He was actually my sister's birthday present in 2020, I want to say. And like she was going to rename him to Pancake, but the name Edward just ended up sticking.
He looks like an Edward.
Yeah.
He does.
Okay. Okay. So I remember just like, after my initial phase of I hate popular girly things, I decided, hey, maybe I was too rough on this thing. And then like I go and I hear things about Twilight and it's like, oh, like 1,000-year-old demon like goes after like a high schooler, and the thing with Jacob, and like there's also racism in it apparently. So I was like, okay, I think I dodged a bullet for myself. I could not imagine getting like emotionally attached to that now.
The incredulity that you say, and there's racism in it. It's just great.
Yeah, like
On top of
I'm not gonna
everything
say
else.
Twilight is good. Like the Twilight, like the hate that it got was probably overblown, but it's not like it's good.
Yeah, like
it is important to allow two things to
Really
exist.
cool
in the
to
moment.
hate sometimes.
yeah, like obviously the hate that it got back then was just because it was like something that was catered to women. But like it is actually like a genuinely flawed piece of media.
Like the fact that like it was overhated does not mean it didn't suck. People so often think, "Oh, that's overhated, so I'm going to try and like it." Turns out, no, it was overhated, sure, but that doesn't mean that like the baseline level of hate wasn't correct.
It's like I gave it a chance and it failed me. But I gave it a chance.
That's what's really important.
That's life.
That's life.
That's what all the people say.
And I recently listened to the Frank Sinatra song.
That's why I was referencing it.
Oh.
Hit. For being a final dungeon, the enemies aren't all that impressive.
They aren't. They're mostly EXP sponges. Or not EXP sponges, but EXP pinatas.
Beat them until candy comes out.
That's what I'm doing.
But you also haven't hit the more irritating gimmick of the dungeon either.
And
Bob
what is
also
that
got all
exactly?
the candy he needed from Rammus.
Eventually you run into Royce, who curses you so that until you beat her boss fight, you will start every fight with 2 random characters asleep.
Ah, that does sound familiar.
And a character who is asleep automatically takes critical damage in every hit from any hit until they are woken up.
Super.
It's all right. Like maybe I'm just like going off of like sleepy person bias, but like wouldn't getting hit wake them up?
Yeah, but that first hit does like double or triple damage.
Like if you smacked me when I was asleep, I would probably go, "Ow, what the fuck?" Seems reasonable.
What are you, Goku?
I got that reference.
Maybe the real Goku was the friends we made along the way.
No, that is patently incorrect.
No, that's Vegeta.
Oh, can I just say at work we were dealing with a person whose name was, I want to say it was spelled like Vijeta, like last name, but it was continually pronounced like the Dragon Ball character. And I'm like, wait, what are we talking about? Wait, okay, no, sorry, my ears perked up there for a minute. Sorry.
It's like so at my work there is occasionally a thing we deal with called Capcom.
There you go.
And it was like when I was first starting a job, it was like, wait, what? Dune? Look, Luna, we can't leave without our buddy Null.
Wait, Null, the guy we all openly and obviously hate?
We like doll, damn
Oh.
it.
Do we?
I was trying to mangle a Daikatana quote, so I couldn't think of who to replace Superfly with.
Super.
What do you see? I've been cursed.
Now we get to
Yes,
deal
yes,
with this
I-
nonsense. Gotta equip the thing. Can't I just hit the button that says optimize? Alex and
Unlucky.
Gotta use this.
Who goes
Hit
there?
everything with firepower.
Did you miss me?
I did.
Yes, we did.
None of you noticed it was gone. It's okay. I understand.
Oh, I did.
You said
Noticed.
you were going to be quiet.
Summon elemental power.
Quest.
What have I missed?
Oh, Goggle Bob
most
is
of-
about to kill the final boss in
Woo!
4 hours.
I mean, eventually.
And also, he's been cursed.
I mean,
Well,
Dash took
that's
a hit
not
there and
new.
was just fine. So it looks like
With
we're
my
kind
last
of
breath, I cursed Goggle Bob.
okay. You would be surprised
I
how
don't-
often I've heard that.
No, nobody's
would not.
nobody's gonna care if Nash gets a little bit hurt.
So I
He
am
deserves
absolutely
it.
0
We care if Nash dies, but like if Nash gets smacked up a little bit, we're like, yeah, whatever.
No big.
And we care if Dash dies. The same exact configuration? Okay, sure, guys.
Damn it! Now I'm thinking about the Red Man song, "Smack the Shit Out Ya."
You were just thinking about Red Man songs.
It was.
Albums, I suppose.
I want to bury your ass, but I'm out of lime.
I should probably mute myself, shouldn't I?
Never stopped any of us before.
I don't feel like you need to. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. We're not going to stop you.
Freezer, everything makes noise.
It's true. It's
Make
true
some
of most-
noise! Woo!
Make some noise.
Turn it up.
Alright.
White noise, brown
Bring the
noise, or
noise.
pink noise?
Configuration.
Don't know.
They're very different kinds of noise.
No, this whole trying to finish my work stuff and being very late has thrown my entire schedule off this evening, so it is very late for me to be having dinner. And I'm cranky about it, but
You'll likely be less cranky after eating. Just that's usually how
Yes.
that works.
very probable, but it's past the time that I try to stop eating because old.
Mhm.
Having to explain to people, no, really, I don't eat after 10 o'clock because usually it gives me bad gut issues, acid reflux, because old.
It's not complicated.
Right. Well, apparently it's complicated if you don't understand that that's a thing that happens.
I think my favorite thing in life is trying to
Oh, you
explain to
remember that we hadn't
people
done anything to the chat.
that do not
I'll
necessarily
step up eventually.
trying to explain to people who that do not suffer the same condition that maybe your body works differently than others. Some people just can't really quite understand that. I know you don't have a
I'm
problem doing this, but some other person might.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pish posh, just keep subjecting your body to it, and clearly your body will adapt.
Yeah, it's like how poison works, right?
I mean, when the reality is the exact opposite. Like, I used to be able to go to the diner and still be eating at 3 a.m. Can't do that anymore.
I
Not the
feel like
least.
you can. You just like would regret it.
Well, but also diners aren't open at 3 a.m. anymore. Is the next problem I was going to point out.
God damn you,
What?
COVID!
Our local IHOP is open 24 hours, but only on like Fridays.
My local
God damn you,
McDonald's is
IHOP!
open 24 hours, and I have gone there many times at 2 a.m. Not recently, but many times.
A lot of 24-hour places dropped that after the plague hit.
It's kind of like they
Yeah, it's
realized that
expensive.
being open all the time literally didn't make them any more money.
Actually, as I say all that, the diner nearby is now 24 hours again, like just last week.
Really?
Oh.
I wonder why they
Weird.
decided to go back.
Are you in a college town?
No. I'm in a town where there are 3 diners within the same distance of my house, though.
You gotta get those like people who need waffles at at like 2 a.m.
Right, well, that's the whole
That's the
thing.
entire concept behind
Around
Waffle
where I am,
House.
that's
Waffle
usually
House.
college students who are incredibly drunk.
Yeah, that would make sense, but I'm not near any such facility. However, the only thing that would be competition in the area is a convenience store. So if they're going to be doing fresh cooked food at all hours, they're definitely going to have the what's the word I'm looking for? The upper hand there.
The cornered market.
Yeah.
Yeah, around here we don't really have any diners, but we have a whole bunch of the Midwestern family restaurant, which is kind of the regional equivalent of a diner. It's like a small place whose decor kind of peaked in the 70s, and they have basically the exact same menu of like half a dozen burger options, couple steak options, and then like pasta and maybe a burrito.
Morning song. My grandparents lived in Racine, Wisconsin, and like you are describing so many places I ate dinner at with them as a child.
Exactly. It is the Midwestern family restaurant. There are many of them, but they are all the Midwestern family restaurant.
They're all
all
just
to
the
the same
Midwestern
place.
family restaurant. It's that simple.
It's like when I talk about, the Platinum game or the Super Giant game. There are several of them, but they're all the Platinum game or the Super Giant
Simple
game.
2000, the platinum game. To be a simple 2000 game.
You can be a simple 2000 game if you truly want to.
I'm trying.
Can you though?
I'm trying.
You got to you got to put the effort in.
How dare you imply I'm not?
Oh, I never thought you weren't. That was a general statement.
Simple 2000, the skeleton. Simple 2000, the zombie versus ambulance. Simple 2000, the skateboard.
Simple 2000, the survival horror game.
The boxing.
I love boxing.
But do you love the boxing?
I could, if you would just get off my back.
Wow.
But you don't have a back, you just have a spine.
It's a back.
Back enough.
Oh, there we go. What? Who? Huh?
All of the above.
Were you just excited about somebody having a spine?
I love spines.
I am a huge fan of spines, so yes, I was very excited.
This stream sponsored by the National Chiropractic Association.
No.
No, that is fine.
Sports pseudoscience.
Maybe the real pseudoscience was the friends we made along the way.
Yay.
No.
I am the pseudoscience.
I mean, there should be more sciences that were taught to people by ghosts.
Buddy, I can make up as many sciences as you need.
I mean, everybody always says they're going to make up sciences, but nobody ever does.
That's a lie. I've made up 7 sciences today.
I don't believe you. Name them.
Okay. Shit.
You can't even name one.
Nintendoism.
Not one science.
Segaism. The truly amazing oneness of being. Jake, Larry, and Sarah.
You're just naming people at this point.
Those are all sciences. You can't claim they're not sciences.
Hey, you want some real honest to goodness pseudoscience? I'm gonna say the Brandenburg Gate is actually 15,000 years old and was built by ancient Doggerlanders.
Dogs.
All true.
No, not dogs, Doggerlanders. They're from the lost continent of Doggerland.
Obviously.
I assume that everyone from that continent is a dog.
You assume all animals are dogs, and you're right more often than you're not.
Edward isn't a dog.
It
I'm right
wasn't
more
really
often
a
than I'm wrong, so I'll never
continent, to my understanding. Just an extension of the existing European continent.
It's just doggerel.
Well, it was, and then it started going underwater, so it was a separate thing, and then went all the rest of the way under the water. And the ancient civilization that built there were the ones who built the Arc de Triomphe and the Brandenburg Gate.
I was so sure you were going to say Stonehenge, but instead you said Arc de Triomphe, so guess I'm stuck in the lurch.
I feel as a pretty straightforward creator.
Hey, yo, I'm back.
Jimmy the Ark.
Hey, you're back.
Look,
Hey,
I gotta get something that doesn't already have like 10 million pseudo archaeological claims about it.
Fair enough. I'm now thinking about a game that's been delayed an irresponsible number of times again.
Half-Life 3?
No, that's
Battlecruiser
never, like,
3000.
no one's ever promised when that was coming out.
Battlecruiser 3000.
I mean, that one's really
Space
funny.
3.
The classic answer is, of course, Star Citizen.
No, I'm thinking of one that, like, at the time of its announcement, there was no reason to think that it would somehow still not be out 9 years after they announced it.
I
So
genuinely
Speak, of
don't
course,
know.
of anime soccer game Inazuma 11 Victory Road. Let me paint you a picture. Inazuma 11
Silksong is actually out.
Silk Song will never come out.
Oh God, Silk Song. I forgot about Silk Song.
We all did.
So, Inazuma 11 Victory Road was announced in 2016 as Inazuma 11 Ares. Now, at the time, there was no reason to assume that it would take more than a year or so to come out, because Level 5 had somehow produced like 6 of these over the past like 5 years.
Yeah, like it's a soccer game. Like they're not that hard to make.
Yeah. So, well, it's a soccer RPG. It's a little complicated, but they had made like a bazillion of these. They had made one of them about like time traveling assassins trying to stop soccer from existing. Like they didn't give a fuck
sometimes.
So in 2016, they with a release date of 2018, and an anime being released to come out in that year to tie in with it.
Sure,
that
all
anime
very reasonable.
that anime airs. The game does not come out. The second season of that anime airs, the game is officially delayed to 2019. Doesn't come out. It gets renamed Inazuma 11 Great Road of Heroes. In 2020, they delay it to 2021. In 2021, they delay it to 2023. In 2022, they rename it again to Victory Road and delay it to late 2023. Then delay it again to 2024. And then from 2024 to June 2025. And now they've delayed it again to November of this year.
Well, at least it's coming out in November.
How hard is it to make a soccer game? Because soccer, exists. We have all the rules for soccer.
It'd be cool if soccer
I'm
was
just going to
real.
put it this way. Level 5 has not been a productive studio within the past 10 years.
Obviously.
I don't think that they have 3 or 4 games that are at least 4 years late. I'm honestly kind of shocked that they haven't just straight up gone out of business.
It is an upcoming game. It will be released in November on Switch, Switch 2, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Windows, Xbox Series XS,
Yeah,
Nintendo
it will be on
DS,
everything.
Nintendo DS, Atari Lynx.
The game
Rio.
Virtual Boy incoming.
Oh God, yes.
The Mega Duck.
Oh, I love Mega Duck or Cougar Boy.
Engage.
But somehow, despite everything, only compatible with the N-Gage QD.
That's illegal.
Wonder Boy in Monster World.
The game or the
I love
movie?
Both. It is the first video game to be released for a movie.
How do you feel about Wonder Boy 5 Monster World 3?
Pretty good. Maybe.
How do you feel about there's no Wonder Boy 4?
I feel prime about that. I feel very prime.
Prime for action?
Hell
Amazon
yes.
Prime, actually.
No, Prime
explode on the
Ultraverse
streets of the
Prime.
city. Prime to deliver the goods from the bad.
Ultraverse
And
Prime.
waiting for you.
God, the Sega CD.
I love how half of that CD is taken up with extremely low resolution scans of every existing Ultraverse Prime comic to that point.
Ugh. The other thing I love about it is the other thing I love about Sega CD was that it gave the Sony Image Soft full motion video intro. Somebody blew ropes until he died of dehydration. When he saw that.
I think one of the
That
things
is
that I've
such a
always found
disgusting way to put it. I love it. Never stops.
I think one of my favorite things about early CD consoles is that they have all of this space and absolutely nothing about the console that they're supporting can possibly use it. And so it has to go to FMVs and CD quality music because there's nothing else to fill that with. Otherwise you're looking at we made a 4 megabyte video game and it's on this 700 megabyte CD.
All right, I just want to draw your attention to the cover of Ultraverse Prime, number 11, in which a comic book character who has existed for 10 issues, you've had 10 issues to get used to Prime, and now announces that he is going rogue by giving him Fabio hair, a dog collar headband, and what I could only describe as the gayest triangle ever worn by a gym queen.
When I think about Ultraverse Prime, there are many things I think about Prime, not the least of which is why did we make edgier Shazam? That doesn't make any sense. But I also think about the concept of he had 5 credited creators. How did 5 people need to come together to come up with that idea?
Dude, Ultraverse. Okay, Ultraverse is just one of those things that everything about it every fucking thing about it is just beyond parody. Like if Jim Shooter's Defiant Comics had not existed, it would have been the most like utterly insane comics comics cash grab of the decade. However, Jim Shooter's Defiant Comics does exist, or did briefly
we must reckon with
exist.
that. For one brief shining year.
Warriors of Plasm, 13 glorious issues. God, what else did we have here? We had Prudence and Caution, War Dancer,
Prudence.
The Origin of the Defiant Universe, aka Defiant Genesis. It's just the only comic book that just how can I put this? The only comic book that defies you to explain it even more is Archer and Armstrong.
Listen, the comics market was potentially at its most deranged at that time. There were still people reading Cerebus and pretending that was going somewhere.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Don't even joke about that.
The thing about the floppies market in the 90s is that it is the only time in the history of specifically the floppy market, the floppy pamphlet market, that the American comics industry resembled in any way the Japanese industry. Because any crazy goddamn idea you could come up with was going to get published by somebody. And yeah, you got Strangers in Paradise, and you got Hepcats, and you got Archer and Armstrong, and Warriors of Plasm. You got Deathmate Black.
Oh god. So I'm going to briefly mention something else about Cerebus that I was not aware of until briefly glancing at its Wikipedia. No part of this is surprising, but I didn't know the severity of it. In 1979, Sim, who was at the time a frequent marijuana user, began using LSD, taking the drug with such frequency that he was eventually hospitalized. I've never heard of someone taking enough hits of acid to get straight up hospitalized.
Amazing.
But that tracks.
It explains certain aspects of his mental state. It was this incident.
Cerberus is reefer madness.
It was this incident that Sim claims led to the inspiration to produce Cerebus for 300 monthly issues. Someone just had the worst trip of their life and was like, you know what? I can ruin the rest of my life too.
I feel like Cerebus and Cerebus is such a fucking incredible example of somebody having a complete mental breakdown and chronicling every moment of it in an ongoing comic for 20 fucking years.
And
I
becoming
would say that's singular, but it's not because Sinfest exists.
The process of doing so significantly worsened the mental breakdown.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I'm. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I was going to say I'm reading the Deathmate Wikipedia entry, and it has one of the better sentences I've. It has a paragraph that is clearly written by someone who believes that Deathmate is the greatest comic in the history of the art form.
Oh no!
I cannot imagine that person's mind.
It's always hilarious when Wikipedia lets the mask fall for a second.
There, in a dimension between what is real and unreal, he encountered a creature of incredible power, a woman from a distant universe, Void. The two fell in love, a love that wound end all time literally. Incredible. Upon consummating, their combined energies fused, unwarping the fabric of time, spiraling backwards, and eating away at their distinct timelines. In an instant, things were not as they should be. Heroes fought alongside those who had been their enemies in a different world. Great men who would bring justice to the world died horrible, untimely deaths. Only men with the gift of foresight, Jeff McHenry and Prophet, knew that all was not as it should be. Where they had seen a future so clearly before, there was no nothing. Jeff and Prophet.
Are we sure this wasn't written by the guy who wrote the comic?
There's significant evidence that, like, back before Bruce Campbell lost himself to dementia, he wrote his own Wikipedia page. I feel like this is another case of that.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis, sorry, not Bruce Campbell.
If this was the way I found out that
do
Bruce
that.
Campbell
Bruce
had
Campbell does not
died of
give a shit.
Alzheimer's disease, this would be the worst day I've had in a while.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, didn't you hear about that? It was really tragic.
No, Willis, not Campbell. No,
His decline was
Campbell,
dramatic and heartbreaking.
Campbell, on the other hand, like, has never, to my knowledge, has never gone online at all because he's cool for that shit.
Doesn't yet.
Do not spend your time online.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell, a devastatingly handsome man who is held back only by his unwillingness to do boring movies.
His life has been one that includes such glories as Army of Darkness and Bubba Hotep. Who can pity that man?
Yeah,
nobody. That's the thing.
Can no one remember the Adventures of Briscoe County Jr.?
I remember it.
Legally,
Truly
we
very
cannot
few
remember
people
that.
I only saw the first episode, but it was a big deal.
It was the first thing I ever saw with Bruce Campbell in it, so for years I thought of him, oh, that's the guy from Briscoe County Jr.
A unique thought.
You know, the Western with the fox attitude.
Firefly?
Oh, God.
No. That won't be necessary.
I'm just, like, transfixed by... like, just everything, like, I just, every so often I'll remember the madness of Dave Simmons' service, and it's just like, how
like,
did this
eventually
become
came
your
to
life?
the conclusion that,
he did so much acid he ended up in the hospital, fanboy.
Yeah, I know, I still don't know how you do that. I don't know how it is even possible to do that.
He's a guy who reasoned himself into homosexuality is what I'm hearing here. Like,
I mean, he also, like, wrote a story arc and accidentally converted himself to a religion of his own making that seems to primarily revolve around, like, a misunderstanding of a multitude of Abrahamic religions.
Have you paid attention to what's happening to people who use ChatGPT for, like...
Yeah, but he didn't even need ChatGPT to do it. Like, that
was all part. Natural, baby.
All right, on that shining note, so we have a little bit more to play next week. I'm going to quit here. So,
good night.
I was right. Continue conversations about people starting their own religions later. As we will fight a goddess next week, kinda.
Woo!
All right, good night, everybody.
He described himself in issue number